Did you hit record?
Just some light ASMR.
Sorry, yeah, my bad.
Some light ASMR.
Some light.
Got a little carried away there. All right, we good?
We're good.
All right.
Hey.
Welcome back to the Zach and Francesco show.
Yay.
So first off, we'd like to apologize to all of our viewers that we had to take a week off last
we're so
week.
sorry.
Yeah, you know,
We're
life
so
life
sorry.
came at us fast. Frisbee
Yeah.
tournament, whatever
Spider-Man
Zach was
game.
doing. Spider-Man did come
It
out.
was
We'll
not
talk
my
about that
fault.
later.
It was your fault.
It was your birthday too. That was the other thing.
Oh, yeah, it's
yeah.
true.
Happy
I
birthday,
forget.
Zach.
Thank you.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Zach.
birthday.
Yeah, I took a little birthday break, for
Yeah,
it.
respectable. Oh,
Yeah.
and we have this guy over here.
Oh, who's that?
I'm Dylan. Dylan.
Dylan.
Dylan.
Yeah, it's
Dylan.
Dylan.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you guys too.
Oh my God. So who are you?
Yeah.
God, is this like class or something?
Wait.
Yeah, wait.
Before we get into this, we need to address
Hmm.
the issue from our last episode.
What's the issue?
How you didn't put the camera into focus.
You know, you could have checked it too.
It's your camera.
But I didn't want to do multi-cam.
All right,
I'm
Dylan.
sorry.
All right,
It's a multi-cam,
Dylan.
it's a podcast.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I'm a classmate of you guys.
Yeah.
What?
And
What do you do?
I'm a post-production major at Temple.
Whoa.
Yo, that's
he's
what
like-
that's what I do.
He's like just like you. You guys
Yeah.
are like editors.
Yeah, but he likes documentaries.
I do. I do love a good documentary.
Wow.
Yeah.
Any documentary recommendations?
Yeah, give us some recs. Something good you've seen
I
recently.
I watched a good one recently.
What was it?
What was it? Oh, let me look. Hold on. You guys got Letterboxd?
I do.
I do have
Letterboxd, yeah.
Letterboxd.
We got.
We saw a guy yesterday wearing a
The
letterbox
Letterboxd
hat.
hat, yeah.
I'd wear that hat. That was
Would
pretty
you wear
cool
the hat?
I feel like that fits in with my kind of hat vibe. You know,
You gotta get a Letterboxd.
I
hat.
don't. Do you
I
do you
kinda-
have a hat vibe?
I've only wore hats.
No,
on
but
the
like, what
podcast.
specific hat vibe is there? Like besides
Like
just,
just
hat?
like a logo. You know what I mean? Like there's different kinds of hats.
I guess I feel like most hats are like either plain or have a logo.
No, there's a lot of different kinds
There's a lot
of
of hat variety. There's
Yeah.
snapbacks. There's the ones that
That's
are
true.
flat.
I
the trucker
guess,
You
yeah.
hats.
just,
Like,
you just aren't cultured in your
You know what?
hats.
I don't like this kind of hostility coming from the post.
didn't you just get a hat recently?
Yeah, I did last week.
What
Yeah.
kind of hat was it?
I got a Star Laboratories hat.
Nice.
I thought you got a
Did
mug.
I also got a mug.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I got two things.
Yeah.
Is there an issue with that?
Did you figure out any docs? Or...
I did. Yeah.
What
There's.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I gotta probably hold it like this now. It's
That's
all right.
okay.
You guys are making the guests do a lot of work already.
You know.
Like,
That's all you get for being a
that's-
film major.
Yeah, bro.
if it falls down again,
Don't touch it.
Just do a little
Don't
like,
touch
fun
it.
little cut. You know?
Like, yeah, a jump cut.
Yeah.
Tell us your docs, bro.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
tell
get
us
to
your
the docs.
Yeah.
So recently,
Mm-hmm.
I was just doing a little Google search about some like famous football teams, and I was like, isn't there a team that went undefeated the entire year and won the Super Bowl?
Was there?
There is.
You didn't know that?
No. I'm not a football. Not
the
a football
Dolphins,
guy.
right?
The
1972.
Yep. So there's an ESPN documentary about it.
Is
So
it a 30 for 30?
it's not.
Oh,
It's
okay.
ESPN 60.
Whoa.
They
okay.
doubled it.
Okay.
Whoa.
So-
That's crazy.
It was like 45 minutes. I watched it. It was pretty good. They had some
Nice.
like new interviews and stuff, but
That's awesome.
really fascinating story, honestly.
It's going on my list right now.
It's going on the
Shit.
list. Sounds interesting.
Yeah.
So documentaries. What else do you like that isn't documentaries in it?
Just like movies, just like in
movie
general.
guy.
Wait, you have that collection. Tell us about that.
Yeah,
The
what's your collection?
I mean, I got a couple collections.
Oh, let's
oh,
hear
you got a
about all
couple.
of
Oh,
them.
we got a
I
collector
got-
over here.
Okay, so
Dylan, the collection expert. Okay.
being a film major,
Yeah.
I do collect a lot of movies.
Of course.
I am a big Criterion guy.
Oh, of course.
You guys
yeah.
have Criterions?
I do.
I don't know what that is.
You don't know Criterion? The Criterion collection?
It's
Nope.
It's the most pretentious
Mhm.
film thing you can possibly own. Like
Yeah.
if somebody goes, "I have a Criterion," you're like, "Oof, I know exactly what kind of person you are."
Yeah.
And that's coming from me, who owns a lot of Criterions. So, I own a couple of those. You know, they have their like 50% off sales.
What's your faves?
Dazed and Confused, probably. That's my favorite movie of all time.
Okay.
But
Right.
I have two Criterion copies of it.
You have two Criterion
Yep,
copies of
I
that.
have the 4K and
Wow.
the HD.
Respect.
Yeah. I also have a signed Spike Lee Do the Right Thing.
That's cool.
That one's pretty cool.
That's
you
pretty sick.
can, you can get it off his website.
Really?
Yeah, he just sells it.
I feel like he's a cool guy in general.
He
So,
seems
like,
pretty chill.
yeah,
Have
like
you seen his Instagram posts though?
No.
He kind of posts like an old man. Like
I believe that.
it's like
Like-
50 emojis.
That's funny.
It's just like,
Mhm.
you know, heart hand,
Yeah.
purple emoji, and then like
Mhm.
double it, and that's what his posts are like.
Damn.
But
Makes
yeah,
good movies though.
yeah. So those are a couple of my favorite Criterions.
Yeah.
But
What other collections you got?
the other collection, which is like, I guess my thing now, is like I have a ton of vinyls.
Wow.
What's like a ton? Where would you range it?
Yeah, how many?
It's probably in the 200 range now.
Oh,
So
okay.
you got a lot.
He has
Yeah,
like a
you actually have
collection.
a
It might be in the
collection.
200 range.
So how long have you been collecting vinyls for?
Since like 2020. give or
Okay.
take.
Oh, wow.
So this is fresh.
This is
grew
fresh.
Quick.
Yeah.
You were like,
I've been collecting pops
Mhm.
since 2017, and I only have like 40.
I used to collect Funko Pops too.
Trying to donate some? Or...
Dude, I have a closet full of them. I used to sell them off.
I have a
Oh.
closet too. We should compare sometime.
Yeah, my comparison or
Funko
collection
Pops.
sizes.
Yeah.
so what got you into record collecting, getting those vinyls?
Probably my dad. Shout out
Okay.
to my dad if he's
Respect.
watching this.
Yeah.
He has a very like eclectic taste. It leans more classic rock. So growing up, I
Gotcha.
listened to a lot of that.
Mhm.
And then he started collecting records, and I was like, oh, this is like kind of fun. And when it's like quarantine and you have like more money and
Yeah.
nothing to do, naturally you're like, oh, let me get some records.
You have a record player then?
I do have a record
Okay.
player.
Just
Believe it
one?
or not.
So.
Just one?
Just one? I do. I technically have two.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Only because
I feel like you only need one.
I agree that you'd only
Yeah,
need
well,
one.
Here's the thing. I use my dad's.
Yeah.
So like his is in the basement, but then I have my own, but it's
Okay.
like in a box,
Oh.
waiting to be used when I move out eventually.
Okay. Gotcha.
So like I guess I have one. but,
Which
like,
one's better?
They're the same. Not even.
Oh, they're
Oh,
the
it's the
exact
exact
There's
same.
like two. They're both Audio-Technica ones.
Okay,
Okay.
respect.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
It's
but
18
sounds-
mic right
sounds
here.
pretty lit.
Audio-Technica mic.
Nice. Dude, Audio-Technica is a good
They're
brand.
kind of goated.
They are kind of good.
Like I've not had a bad Audio-Technica product.
I don't know.
They're just a really good brand. Like
I-
other audio equipment, just
I believe
top
it.
notch.
All right, so enough about Dylan.
yeah. Moving on.
Yeah, sorry, no more guest talking.
Give us our industry update.
our industry update. So yeah, our weekly strike update. So last week or 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago now, they walked away from the table. I think we talked about that.
Yeah,
Which
I
guild?
Screen Actors Guild.
Right, you
So I'm gonna
haven't been watching the podcast.
Well, there's a lot of strikes
There's a lot of
going
strikes
on.
going on, but yeah, the one we talk about is the SAG strike, SAG-AFTRA,
Mm-hmm.
Screen Actors Guild. So they walked away from the table like 2 weeks ago,
Mm-hmm.
the producer guys, but they're back now this week. We're back in talks, so things
know,
are looking like because they didn't really resolve
But
the main
didn't they
issue.
say like
Mm.
they want to wait till the new year? But like they're trying to pressure. They're saying this
Mm.
week if they don't decide, then they have to wait till the new year. But like they're
Oh, I
trying to
didn't
put
see
the
that.
pressure on SAG. But like SAG's
Mm.
like we're in charge here. We have the power.
Yeah, I believe that. I didn't see that, but yeah, I mean the Motion Pictures Guild basically just wants them to just agree
Yeah,
to what they
that's
say.
yeah,
And
that's-
SAG is like, because after a certain point, if like the Motion Picture Guild, if they have for producers, if they like save enough money, they get like bonuses. Sometimes.
yeah. That's we talked about
Mm.
that before.
yeah,
Yeah.
so that's why they're like, if it's like, oh, we
But
only got
what's
2
the
months left,
benefit if they like solve the deal this week?
if SAG falls into their demands
No, but like,
Hmm.
what's like the pros for that for either side?
pros for the producer side.
They get what
It-
they want.
Yeah, you get movies in production again because we're
Okay.
finally at the point now. I think November's like the point where movies are going to stop coming out
Yeah.
because everything that was in production, that was in post, like now we're at that point where like stuff is going to stop coming out because
Okay.
like things were going to move back. Like Dune got moved back. Dune was originally slated for June or
Yeah.
not June, for November. So we're like hitting that point now where things are going to move back, and it takes 2 to 4 weeks to get back into production.
Right.
So if you sign the deal now, like you get back into production beginning of
You
December.
could like recover.
Yeah, but if we wait any longer, it's gonna be just after the new year and production actually starts again.
This is kind of on topic, kind of
Yeah.
off topic. So, the guest speaker Carly, the girl that came
Yeah.
in, was the other Dylan.
Mm-hmm.
So she said she was working on a film, and I did my research. She says for Disney. I think it's Snow White. I think it's live action Snow White.
Really?
Yeah,
You
because it
think?
got moved from March 2024 to March 2025, and she said that in class. She
Did
said
she?
the date.
Oh,
She just said
shoot.
she didn't know she was allowed to say it. So that's my hot take.
So we're gonna guess that. Yeah. So basically, though, everything's gonna move now.
no, yeah, right.
Like,
You,
we're hit-
you,
yeah, we
you
hit-
mentioned the moving. That's what made
Yeah,
me
we
think
hit
of
the
it.
point. So with that, though, Disney Snow White, I feel like we should talk about that. It's a little pandering. So with Snow White, I think did we ever talk about? I feel like we were meant to talk about that, but we didn't.
Snow White?
Yeah, with how they made the dwarves all just like normal people now.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, so all the dwarves in that are just like normal people. Like they
They're
just
still
kind of
called
like
the
Are they,
Seven
like-
Dwarves or whatever?
Are
Like
they
they-
like smaller?
no, they like Disney the dwarves. Like it's just like 7 like mystical people.
7 white men.
No, it's not even white. No, it's not white men. They pulled the Disney, so it's kind of goes
Oh.
in.
Is that what they call it nowadays? Pulling a Disney?
Well, that's what we're calling it now.
I think Zach just coined a new term.
Yeah, I think I coined a new term. So me and Dylan both watched the South Park Into the Pandaverse special that came out
Okay.
last night.
Right.
So you want to tell us a little bit about that, Dylan? What do you think of it?
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah?
It's creative. I mean, basically, to explain the plot, there's an alternate universe where all the South Park characters are turned into women of color and other, variations of that. And so Cartman in this other universe is a black woman, and so they kind of get swapped, and they're basically trying to get back to their original universes. And
they're also like fully adults. In this other
fully
universe.
adults too. They're not even kids.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
It's quite hilarious.
It's definitely commentary, I think, on the Snow White thing with like making all the 7 dwarves, just like, which is like, if it's cool, inclusivity is cool, but it's like, what's the point of taking a classic story and then taking the dwarf out of it? Just make a new story that actually has people of all these differing backgrounds.
But like it creates conflict, and conflict usually creates like drama and money, right?
What? No,
conflict.
Disney does not want to create conflict with their casting. That was not the idea.
I mean,
No, I guarantee Disney thought Disney's whole thing is they're pandering. That's the whole commentary on the South Park episode. Was Disney, all Disney does is pander towards like the masses. Basically, they want to make content that no one can get offended by.
It's like a safe choice. And they want to make stuff that has the biggest audience. And as a result, you get some mixed variations of that.
Yeah.
Because there's no new IPs. It's just taking stuff that already exists, slapping a fresh paint of coat on, more paint on it, and then they call it a day. And now we're getting a new Snow White after all the others.
They got some fire songs though in Disney.
Yeah, they got
just
fire
as a
songs.
collective, like the soundtracks go wild. Except for the Elemental movie that we talked about. Trash.
Trash
like,
soundtrack. But I don't know.
Name like top 3 Disney songs right now.
Like of all time?
Yeah, just off your head. I got You're Welcome from Moana.
That's not even in the top 10.
That's not
What?
That's not top 3 for sure. Definitely not.
Dang, you guys don't got taste.
Hakuna Matata.
Oh, that's a classic. That's a classic.
Circle of Life.
I was gonna just
I mean,
to be
just
king.
Lion King.
Lion
King
King
is
is
like top 5.
Lion King is top 1. Like for like music, like nothing beats Lion King.
I mean,
No.
You're
Arabian
Welcome.
Nights.
You're Welcome's pretty good.
It doesn't beat Lion King.
Well, I didn't say beat. I think it hangs.
It hangs.
Arabian Nights.
Where's Let It Go in these?
I think Let It Go is like, it was insanely overplayed, but that song goes insanely hard.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Yeah. The one song from Frozen 2, the monster song.
Oh, with the like.
Yeah.
Wait, the. Da-na-na-na, that one?
Bring back.
No, we're talking about different
Never
songs.
Which song?
I'm talking about like the main song of Frozen 2, which she's like following the. I don't even remember the plot of that movie.
Okay, yeah.
She's following
not
like the
good.
singing voice.
No, that
it's
little
not a
thing
different
that's
song,
like,
yeah.
follow me into the woods or something. Isn't that part of
I
it?
don't think it's in ice. It's not wood.
No, like it takes them to the woods.
I think it does. The
Yeah,
woods.
Regardless,
I
the
don't know.
the woods. Gen V reference for anyone watching. The
Nobody.
woods.
Oh, I gotta catch up on
You gotta
that.
catch
Oh,
up.
yeah, we can't spoil it.
Yeah,
He's
I know.
I'm
behind.
only like an episode behind.
It's pretty tragic.
I put Lion King
It's
on
almost
top.
the
though.
finale.
Regardless, Lion King's on top for like musicals for Disney.
Yeah,
Like just in terms of the music, it just goes so hard for no reason.
yeah.
Speaking of music,
Yeah.
don't we want to talk about music at Temple?
Yeah, if you wanted to.
I mean, we want to talk about the arts at Temple.
What about
What I was thinking about? Were you there when Pepe was talking about the whole like FMA thing?
the split?
Oh,
Yeah.
Split.
I thought that was
Yeah.
interesting that they were like, you guys said you're like cinema, so you're not in with the art kids. Have you guys ever been in like Tyler? It's a nice building.
Yeah.
Tyler's
cool.
so.
Have you been
nice.
in like the practice rooms?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming you have.
Yeah.
Have you?
What are the practice rooms?
Oh, he doesn't know. There's like, it's just like a bunch of like soundproof rooms with pianos, and like you could just go and like practice your instruments up there. But you can also like I'm not a music kid, and I just went up there and like played piano. Like it's open.
It's because we're in TFMA. It used to be in CPCA, which is.
What are you talking about? You can just scan your ID and go in any building.
No, I mean to check out the rooms though.
Oh, I didn't check it out. I just like went in.
Yeah, anyone
don't-
can just walk in.
Yeah,
I
anybody
think you
can-
to check them out. Yeah.
No, you don't. I don't think you have to.
Yeah, but yeah.
I mean, like if somebody says I checked this, then like obviously you're gonna get out.
Yeah, I know
But,
you
like,
walk in. Yeah, there's a lot of like nice rooms. The ones upstairs on the 3rd floor, there's like a really nice like fancy
Yeah,
massive
yeah.
ones.
and they're soundproof. That's the part I was surprised by most.
Yeah.
Because
Not
we
all of
had
them,
we had
but-
practice rooms in high school, but they weren't soundproof.
Yeah, they
obviously.
also weren't like that many. Like they
No,
were.
you're right. We had like 3.
Yeah, Boyer is like massive though. So
No. Yeah, and then the The marching band, they practice a lot. I keep seeing
Mhm.
my frisbee guys. They try and practice on that field,
Oh yeah.
and that's where they're always practicing.
Yeah, well,
Mm.
marching band gives you like a scholarship.
Oh,
Like,
does it?
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't
like,
know
you
that.
get a grant or two if you do marching band.
Wow.
Like if you try out before. Like,
I should have done marching band.
Yeah, if you
Regrets.
try out, because I have friends who've done it, and like if you try out before you get there,
The
like,
diamond band.
yeah, you can get like a grand or two.
I know a
Okay.
few kids in the diamond band.
Yeah, so it's like it's good. It's, I mean, it's their way.
When
of
you get
getting
like
kids to
free
do it.
tickets to all the games and stuff.
Yeah, you get to go to everything.
But like it seems like a huge commitment. Their theme last year was Stranger Things.
Oh really?
Fun fact. Yeah,
Really?
I like Stranger Things, so I just thought I'd bring that up. Might be my Halloween costume.
Mm.
Maybe.
All right.
But speaking of more music related things,
Yeah.
unless you had something to add on the music at Temple.
I mean, what about it? Like, are we talking like the house shows, the basement shows?
Oh, I'd
wish
love to
there was
hear
a-
about some house shows.
I'll just hot take. Not a fan of them.
Oh,
Really?
interesting.
Not
I
a
think
fan.
they're hit or miss.
They are hit or
They're
miss.
hit or
Oh,
miss.
They're incredibly hit or miss, but like there's some good ones. I have friends who like did it.
Well, you're in a band, right?
Yeah, we haven't played Temple yet, but
You
yeah,
haven't
I'm
played
in
a
band.
temple yet?
No,
What's
'cause it's
it,
like
the
my
Hat
friend doesn't-
Mouse or something?
Mouse House.
Yeah,
That's
that's
my
what I
band.
said.
Okay.
It's
Mouse
'cause my
House.
friend doesn't go to Temple. That's why.
Mm.
And we didn't.
Well, you
we
gotta
played our
bring
f-
him.
We played
Yeah.
our first show in August. Also,
We'll get you
so-
a venue. Like it'll be
Yeah,
great.
maybe we will. Mouse House was our band.
Maybe we'll have a podcast episode while it's happening.
Yeah. We played our first show in Allentown with our
Wow.
fellow friends who are in a band called Seabum. Go check them out. They're great. It was super
Seabum.
fun. Yeah, but house shows in like I feel like in North Philly are just like they can be so grimy sometimes. Like
Yeah.
it's fun, but you have to be in such a specific mood to enjoy it.
Yeah.
I've gone to these things stone cold sober, and
Mhm.
it's not the right move because they're like, guys, let's go thrash around in the front and let's go rave and let's go mosh, and I'm like, I'm not going in the mosh pit. No, thank you.
Not going in the mosh
I'm a
pit.
skinny white guy. I'm gonna get like beat up. I'm gonna come out there like not in good shape.
You
Get
just
broken.
you need some like
Yeah.
liquid courage, you know.
Like yeah.
I went to some in high school. They were good.
Yeah,
They were always fun in high school. And maybe that's because I was like a high schooler, so I was
Oh,
like
really?
looking for events. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's less to do.
Yeah, there was less to do, especially in Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay, Amish.
Okay, Amish.
All right, next topic. So, have you guys ever heard of the idea that every kind of song, like in music, has already been created?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your
generally.
opinions on that? Because, like, think about it. Like, every chord,
I mean-
like, there's not any new chords coming out. You know,
the
it's not
same-
like.
it's the same concept as like there's like 32 plots.
Mhm.
Like I forget who came up with it, but there's this like not even theory. There's just like this,
known
I
fact.
guess like this
Philosophy? I
Yeah,
don't know.
this whatever. Like it's like a, I guess it is like a theory
Yeah.
in some way, where there's this idea that there's only 32 plots of stories, and
Yeah.
every story you tell falls within one of those 32.
Yeah.
And like
It's interesting.
music is the kind of same thing. Like it's yeah, sure, every song might have already been created, but it doesn't mean it's the same. You know.
Yeah, because they have like different purposes, but they do like the sounds. Because today, I forget what song was it. I was listening to music for work, and the one song I thought it was Eminem, and it was like somebody else, and it was like a total pop song, and I thought
Was it
Eminem
like a
was.
sample or something? Or?
No, it was just the drum at the beginning of it. I thought it was like I heard the boom 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 boom, whatever song that is. Isn't that like Lose Yourself? It might be. I think it is.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, lose yourself. Yeah.
So I heard that drum and I was like, oh, Eminem, like they're about to start rapping, and then they started singing a different song, and I was like, oh,
Threw you for a loop.
no, it really did. So it's just I don't know, it's just an interesting topic.
like,
I think.
I don't know. I went to 100 Gex live before. No one's
Ooh.
ever made 100 Gex before. Like 100 Gex.
Love 100 Gex.
Love 100 Gex. I have a love-hate relationship. I love them as a band. They're so funny.
Yeah.
But like, and I will listen to them sometimes, but I could not listen to them even on like a weekly basis.
Really, you gotta take a break.
Yeah, they're funny as hell, but like their music is really something else. Like people who listen to hyperpop like every day.
I was gonna say hyperpop can probably be pretty grating if you're not used to it. Like
I don't even know if I've heard that.
You haven't heard hyperpop?
I don't know.
it's
You listen to
insane.
AJR and you go, wow, that's
Alright, bro. HR is
sorry,
like
I'm a hater.
secondary band on my list.
Secondary. What does that even mean?
That's a
Like
lie.
it's like it goes like Post Malone.
How many times have you seen AJR live?
Oh, that was during their like peak.
Well, just say the number.
I think it was either 4 or 5 times. But like one time was a live stream, so I don't know if that counts.
That's not a secondary.
No, that's secondary.
Second.
They're also cheap.
Yeah, they're cheap for a reason.
All right,
True.
enough about AJR. All right, Post Malone in concert was good.
Oh,
will say
I
that.
believe
cool.
that.
I saw it at the Wells Fargo Center. Shout out my friend Cole. He took me for free.
Shout out Cole.
You guys went to the same high school.
We did. We
yeah.
didn't know each other, but we went to the same high school.
Yeah. But
Go-
that was a
go
great
Falcons.
concert. Post Malone. I'm trying to think what other concerts I went to that was good. The Pixies one was not good.
It was
Really?
really not good. Yeah. Modest Mouse sucked. I
Wow.
was really sad because I like Modest Mouse a lot as a band.
What other concerts?
They
have I
just
seen?
weren't good live. Pixies were like solid, but it wasn't great.
This is interesting because
Yeah.
I think Joe really liked it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
He didn't give us that vibe when
yeah,
we
he
went
definitely.
out.
Modest Mouse was like super disappointing. They had like 2 songs that they played like okay, and the rest were just not that good.
Wow.
But like it's
Like,
not the same band.
Did it just
members.
not live up to your expectations?
No, the
or-
band members like are so different, except for like one of them when they were like
Yeah.
in their prime.
Yeah.
That
So
definitely would make a difference.
It just didn't. I don't like going to like big venues. Like in Philly, I avoid
Philly's-
going to Wells Fargo.
Well, in
I,
Philly's venues are usually small. Like they
Yeah.
have the Fillmore, they
I
have
go
the
Theater Living
Man.
Arts. The Man's still pretty. That's pretty.
Well, that's
big.
the Man Skyline stage is
Yeah.
like small. That's
Oh,
where I
okay.
saw Glass Animals.
Oh.
Oh, that would have been a good concert.
Yeah.
It was.
I bet.
What's,
I-
have you been to a concert?
Yeah.
What was your first concert?
Ooh.
We have first
This is a
concert.
fun story. So back in the day,
Mm.
my family was really into this like Christian rock band.
Oh,
I
nice.
Please keep
could
it
not even tell you what the name of the band was, but
Really?
it was at this church, and it was in literal pews. And
But it was like a concert.
It
it was a
concert.
concert, and the drummer was in this like rig that would like turn it upside down.
It was like a mega church.
It was a mega church.
Oh, it was a mega
It was
church.
crazy.
That's hilarious.
And
wow.
Was it lit? Or
I
like-
mean, the pews were shaking. It was kind of getting
pews-
scary.
the
pews were
The
shaking.
pews were
Were you
shaking.
shaking the house?
Those Christians were getting
shaking the
lit.
church
I mean, it
house?
was crazy.
Yeah.
What
my
was,
my
what was your
first
first
concert?
Yeah.
It was when I was 15. I saw Halsey. I was
Oh my
a
gosh.
massive Halsey fan, like
Huh.
middle school into high school.
Interesting.
And honestly, really fucking good. Like it was like very fun to watch. And Charlie XCX opened, which
That's
was
awesome.
that was, and the tickets were like $30 or $40.
Wow.
It was like surprisingly cheap, and because it was at Wells Fargo.
Oh, really?
That was like the only time I've been to like Wells Fargo because I just don't like big venues. But
Yeah.
I was like 15. It was great. I went to like a ton of concerts like in college though, like last year and,
Yeah.
and the year before. Me and my roommate Austin went to a bunch. Best one was probably Spacey Jane.
Mm.
They're an Aussie band.
Is
Okay.
it an Aussie band?
Yeah, they're Australian. They're great
Okay.
though.
I'll see.
Yeah, that was probably the best one we've been to.
I also went to a lot of concerts post like COVID.
Yeah.
Like sophomore, junior year.
Yeah.
I was going like I went to like 3 or 4 a year. It was
Oh,
crazy.
I went to like 10 sophomore year.
That's crazy.
I went to like 3 maybe last year though. But
Yeah.
so sophomore year I went with like once a month. It was great. In the fall I went like 6 or 7 I think.
Dang.
In the spring was a lot less, but
Yeah.
I went to a ton. I also saw that's including I saw Mitski and I saw Japanese
Mm.
Breakfast over the summer, like back to back. Mitski was great. Crowd was horrible for that.
Really?
Yeah, Japanese Breakfast was really good though.
I saw Half Alive. I think
Mm.
that's the most recent concert other than the Pixies one.
Yeah,
But that was good. That was at the Fillmore. It was honestly one of the best concerts I've ever seen.
really.
Yeah, I loved their their choreography and how they like incorporated themselves so much like into the show.
That's cool.
And then my first concert ever was Jason Mraz.
Oh.
Yeah, me and my mom listened to Jason Mraz when I was
Wow.
growing up a lot. So she surprised me for my one birthday in 6th grade.
That's awesome.
It was
Nice.
crazy because it was the next day was the first day of school.
Really.
Yeah, and I was like, and she surprised me because my aunt lives like kind of near it,
Mm.
and I was like, "Aren't we going home?" They're like, "You'll see." And I was like, "What do you mean we'll see?" And then we got there, and I was like, "Is this real?" And that was my first concert,
Yeah, that's awesome.
and that was probably like the latest I ever stayed up to, like as a kid.
Oh,
You know what
yeah,
I mean? Like
yeah.
I was in 6th grade.
I have a story like that as well.
Yeah.
It wasn't a concert, but I like when I was in 6th grade, I read The Fault in Our Stars, and the movie came out, and I was like, "Mom, we need to see it." And so like for some reason, like she took me at like 11 o'clock on like a Thursday
Yeah.
to see it, and it was only in the theaters like 40 minutes away. So I was up to like 2 a.m. I don't know why she took me to see it.
wild.
I was awesome. Like it was
Just to see the Fault in Your
I
Stars
know.
was that dire?
I was
mean,
like
That
12.
movie's pretty legit.
It was good. The book was like great, but the movie was like I thought it was pretty solid adaptation.
It's a tearjerker.
Yeah, but I was like, I was like in 6th grade, so I was like 12. I was like shocked that my mother
Yeah.
agreed to do that, but the memories.
Well, speaking of going to the movies, what was the first movie you ever saw in theaters?
I have no idea.
Can't tell, man.
What?
Sorry, don't
Do
know.
you know?
Yes. I mean, I walked out of this movie. I saw Cars in theater.
Cars was my shit
Cars might have
growing
been
up,
so
bro.
Yeah, also
I would say like Speed. I am Speed. Like when I would run.
Lightning
Because
McQueen's
I'm
the goat.
fast, bro, and
Yeah.
he's the reason.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He is the reason.
Pixar movies like growing up.
You
were,
walked
like,
out?
I was probably just getting tired, and I was like, this movie kind of blows. Like, take me home. I want to go play Lego or something.
Oh,
Like,
like
How old were you? Do you know?
4 or 5.
I was definitely.
He
a lot
sounds like
younger
me
when I
with,
saw
like-
one, I feel like.
sounds like me with Spider-Man.
R- Yeah.
Take me home. I'm trying to play Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It's
Pixar-
you made me feel bad. I thought it took me like 4 to 5 days to beat it. It took me a week. That's like a lot better than 4 to 5 days.
That's like 2 days difference.
Yeah.
And you got it like late Thursday night.
Yeah, Thursday at 9 p.m. and I finished yesterday at like 10.
You finished way before 10. You 100%ed it yesterday at 10.
Yeah.
That you beat the story like 2 days before that.
Well,
though.
like the whole like story itself, like
yeah.
the whole game, like 100%ing it is only like 28 hours.
Yeah, it's still a good amount of hours for a week.
That's like a day.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's not bad. No,
No,
it's
but
not
like
that-
that's a short like for
yeah,
game.
Yeah, but no, it's just it's a good amount of time to play every day.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
It's-
there's nothing wrong.
I keep seeing all
respect
these
it. No,
memes
I
like
do it
everybody
too.
waits like 5 years for this game
and then
and
beat it in a
beat
week.
it in 4 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I've done that too. Like
The soundtrack was hard though,
Soundtrack-
like swinging through the streets of Spider-Man and just listening to the music.
The fights look great. Also, like it look just
Yeah. Superheroes got some good fights, some good music, good everything. Do you watch Loki?
Nope.
Okay. Well, Loki has the hardest theme song ever. Like I swear to God, like they were cooking when they made that. Yeah, and it like I get chills when like the Loki like because it pops up in like the different fonts, you know, like the
yeah.
letters. You got everybody just go take a minute and immerse yourself in that song. It's worth it. It's so worth it.
bro loves Loki.
Not even just
Low
Loki.
key.
Loki.
Loki.
You be singing whenever I watch Demon Slayer, you be singing the
Yeah,
theme
that
song.
Demon
to
Slayer's
that.
theme song also goes insanely hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know it. You know it by
Yeah.
like heart, bro.
Well,
Like,
I've like watched it since it came out.
yeah, but I like skip the intro every time.
That theme song's a good one.
I know the first few like notes.
Yeah, I mean you can. Well, also now that you have the skip intro button, it's so much easier to skip it. When I was watching it before skip intro button was out,
Oh, okay.
and like
that
also it
makes
was
sense.
good. Like I was like, if it's a good theme song, I don't mind like
Yeah.
listening to the 90 seconds because
Yeah.
Have you seen Demon Slayer?
Nope.
What
Womp
kind
womp.
of theme songs do you like? Think
Uh,
of like your favorite show or something like that.
Sopranos, Breaking Bad.
I don't even know like
Those are classics.
I know the Sopranos one, but I don't know the Breaking Bad one.
Breaking Bad one is iconic.
Is it iconic?
It's very.
I'm sure
iconic.
I've heard it.
Yeah.
I just probably don't register it as that's Breaking Bad.
I never finished it, but Gravity Falls. I would also.
That's a
oh,
pretty iconic
that's
one.
that's a good place
That's
to
a
put
good
that.
one. Yeah, Succession.
Gravity
is a
Falls
great
is
one.
like that show is like so like not a kid's show. I feel like
No,
it's like pretty deep.
It's very deep. It's a good show. It's a really good show.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What's the other show you just said?
Succession.
Oh, I haven't seen
Succession
that.
theme song. Succession like
Have you seen
music is like.
I watched one episode a while ago.
I don't even know what it's about. Is
Gotta
that
get back into it.
are
So
they like
good.
the Suits people or
Yeah, they're in, like it's like the
but not the
business.
show Suits?
No, it's Suits. Suits is a show about a fake lawyer. Succession's about like a super rich family,
Oh.
and they're trying to take control of the business. Figure out who's in succession to take control.
Oh.
The
Okay.
siblings. Who's like,
And you said the theme song's hard.
theme song goes so hard.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I'll believe it when I hear it. Maybe
Okay.
when I'm driving tonight, I'll just
Okay.
be like Succession theme song.
Yeah.
After I play the Loki theme song.
After you play the Loki theme song.
You know, there's an order to these things.
Yeah.
Okay, what else do we have here? Oh, you know, sports teams have theme songs too. You know, your favorite sports team has theme songs. Do the Phillies have a theme song?
Oh, okay. Well, they did have Dancing on My Own.
Oh,
We-
that song.
We
is
don't need to
fire.
talk about the Phillies.
All right, he's a
too
little
soon.
depressed about that.
I
Why
am
why don't you
depressed.
tell us your little story about the Phillies?
Oh, yeah, my story. So, last week, I was looking at tickets at Chase Field where the Phillies and Diamondbacks were playing.
And
in
where
the
is that?
NLCS. Chase Field is in Arizona.
And where are we right now?
LA.
Okay.
It's about 6 hours away.
Really? I thought it was farther.
Oh, no, it's like 6
I
hours.
thought it was like 8.
I mean, if you include stops, it's probably like 7.
Okay.
But at any rate, me and my roommate, we got tickets. We did a little road trip out there, and we saw them lose. It's heartbreaking, and then
And then they lost the
And then they
series.
really
They
lost.
lost. So do you think you made them lose?
no. And here's why: because they lost the other 2 or 3 games they played after that.
And they were playing in Philly.
They were playing in
Philly
Philly.
when they lost.
Yeah.
So
That's embarrassing.
I mean,
It's like
They're dancing on their own.
I'm in off season now. So
Yeah. The Eagles have a good theme song. Fly, Eagles, fly.
on the road to
Victory. Yeah. You know the Steelers have one too? It's really bad.
What is it?
It's because the Steelers thing is always like, here we go. Like, here we go Steelers, here we go. So the one like there's like this, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just like an actual song you can look up, and it's just like here we go, and then like that's like the loop, and it's just like here come the Pittsburgh Steelers, here we go. Like
Gosh.
it's pretty bad, but it's
Pretty
funny.
bad.
It's worth a laugh. Like it is.
Mm.
But no, there's like, I think it's interesting though, like sports teams like that have,
It makes sense.
because it
though.
makes sense with like universities. I feel like the
No,
Temple.
it makes sense for teams. It's to get the crowd hype.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not like all teams really have it. I mean, they might. Just not all teams are like have notable ones. Like I feel like the Eagles one, like everybody knows.
Yeah,
like,
because
Fly
the Eagles are hype. That's
Well,
why.
it depends. I mean, like sometimes the franchises aren't old enough to have theme songs. Others have like unofficial theme songs. So like the Texas Rangers right now, who are playing in the World Series,
Sounds a little salty about that.
I'm a little salty about that. Their theme song is "Higher" by Creed.
Oh, okay.
So like Creed came to the game and was like cheering them on. So they made that their like anthem.
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah, it just depends, I guess.
Yeah,
I mean, it's the musical arts.
the musical arch.
Musical arts. What do we do?
Mm.
What's the?
What's the what?
Oh,
Oh, we saw.
he wasn't there
Yeah, he wasn't there.
because he was at the game.
well, while Dylan was at the game, we were in class on Saturday.
Oh.
Ugh.
Boo-hoo.
We saw a Valley Relics Museum, the San Fernando Valley.
Oh yeah, I
Relics
wasn't even
Museum.
gonna talk about that part.
Yeah,
I
it
was
was
just
cool.
gonna talk about the murals.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot the mural. Yeah, the
The
mural.
murals are like the main part.
Yeah, it's like it's the longest like mural in the U.S. at least.
Is that? Did he say U.S.? I
don't
don't know
if
what
it's
he
US
said.
or world. It might have been. It
I-
definitely,
it's
at least
more
the
than
US.
just Los Angeles, than California.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
Wow.
It was very long. I
It
will.
was so long.
We were walking. I'm like, oh, it's still not ending.
Yeah,
But it was a mural of like all of the history from like indigenous people's
it
perspective.
was from like all the way back to like dinosaurs.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it went.
Yeah,
like,
you
all
missed
the way.
out, bro.
Wow, I'm gonna have to go back then.
Yeah.
Sounds
Yeah, I
like-
mean you could like literally just walk by it.
You could also just look it up. It was a nice
Can I
spot though.
drive by it?
Yeah, you could drive by it.
Do a
If
little
you
drive
ask
by it.
Will, he knows how to drive by it. So
Alright.
Shout out to Will. He
Yeah.
drove by it.
thanks for letting us use your mic. What else? Are you gonna be in class tomorrow?
Yeah, it will be.
You know who's not gonna be in class tomorrow?
Me.
Yeah,
Tim.
that's what I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm-
rumor in the
devastated.
street.
Yeah, I'm doing a voice acting class.
Yeah?
It's for anime dubbing. It's
Really?
an 8-hour workshop with a
Wow.
dude who's done like a lot of shit. So I'm super excited.
Yeah, that sounds like it's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
Should we talk about the meeting we went to?
Oh
Forgot
yeah.
about that. The one that Dylan didn't come to.
Yeah.
Look at you guys just like missing each other.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's wild. It was,
So we went to this called Lackpug. I think I talked about the first time I went. This
Yeah.
time I made Zach actually go.
I
'cause
did go.
So the beginning was there was just questions. It was chill. Then this guy did a demo that he did like way too fast and way too
He
complicated.
was
and
like doing. I have no idea what an EDL is still.
do you know what that is?
EDL, it's just like
It's just like a file type. Right?
yeah, it's a file type. I just know when you're like exporting your timeline, you can turn it into an
Yeah,
EDL,
he
I
was
think.
doing something with that, but he was like
For half
talking a
an hour.
mile a minute.
For half an hour.
But he was like trying to fit
Yeah.
to like an hour,
yeah,
half hour.
into half an hour.
So then that ended, and I was like, "Oh, Zach, this isn't looking good. Like maybe I shouldn't have
was
brought you,
like,
right?" And then they brought up the panel with the assistant editors talking
Yeah.
about AI.
which was super cool.
It was great. They were all great speakers.
Yeah.
They was, yeah. The one guy worked on She-Hulk and Guardians of the Galaxy as assistant editor.
Oh wow.
What the Zach Arnold, he worked on Cobra Kai.
Mhm.
And then there was that lady,
Mhm.
which I don't know what she worked on, but she was really like
She was
advocating
great.
about like mental health and that kind of
And
stuff.
disabilities
And then there was the
yeah.
demo guy.
The demo guy.
Yeah.
He was a VFX.
But it was
editor.
good.
Yeah.
I loved all their takes. What'd you
Yeah.
think?
Oh, it was great. It was like interesting to see what they thought about like. They were a lot more like pro use for it than I thought they would have.
Yeah.
Because they were all about like, yeah, it's a tool, we need to use it. But it was interesting how they talked about like setting boundaries.
Yeah, like using AI as a tool, like,
Mhm.
because like I don't know, AI has this idea, artificial intelligence. Everybody thinks, oh, it's gonna take our jobs. Like we're not gonna be able to do everything. But like they were like, it's just a tool. Like it's another editing software. Another like
Yeah.
it's just another thing that we're gonna learn how to use.
Yeah.
And like they were saying, the best thing to do is just like play with it.
Which is kind of cool.
I was playing with it like 2 days ago.
Oh really?
Yeah, after that, because I realized I already was playing with it, and I thought it was
Oh,
bad that I
wow.
was using it,
Oh.
and then I was like, oh, this is a good thing.
No,
I'm gonna
they-
keep doing
The
that.
guys told me I can use it.
They said this is good for me.
Yeah,
Have
it's
you used any AI?
No.
You haven't
I'm
even
too
like
scared.
played like with
Yeah,
ChatGPT
No, I'm
or
like,
anything?
I'm
Oh,
like,
you
I
haven't
don't
played
wanna
with
touch it.
ChatGPT?
No.
Playing with ChatGPT is good. It's useful for like also like making templates. Like when I was like first writing cover letters for doing internships, I was
Mhm.
like, hey, make me a cover letter, and then I would like just use it as a template, obviously rewrite like everything, but
If
like
you
it gave
ask
you a
it how to
base.
text a girl, it
Oh,
articulates
it's gotta be
pretty
so
well.
good. You know what? I will say I
Have you
did.
used that, Francesco? How do you know that, Francesco?
Usually I'll write what I think to say, and then AI goes, "No, write this."
Oh
And
my
I'll,
gosh.
Have you actually?
I did it once. It was funny because I was like, I don't think this is worded the way I want to, and then I sent it. It wasn't to an actual girl. It was to my friend.
I
It
don't
was for
believe it.
his
I
girl.
feel like it's for Olivia.
Oh my
No,
gosh.
no.
Your whole relationship is built off of
Yeah,
AI.
actually, our whole relationship is just because of ChatGPT.
It just text ChatGPT. And
yeah,
not you.
that's what I do every day.
Yeah.
I actually have the app. Is
Have you guys ever used the AI on Snapchat?
Yeah,
Like the
that
little-
thing is
little AI guy?
funny.
my AI.
That's just
Bro,
so,
we
it's
added that
so
to the
bad.
Frisbee group chat. That was I want.
You can add it to a group chat
Yeah, bro, it's bad because
to
what does it do?
participate.
it doesn't like it just like answers. You have to add it every time, and like everybody will try yelling at it, but it doesn't like respond because there's like so much happening.
It's so funny.
Unless they fixed it, but it was a
They
mess.
probably didn't fix it. It's kind of a dumb feature. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
wish you could just like delete it.
I know,
Yeah.
right?
Wait till Instagram gets their AI.
Oof.
I'm scared.
I can't wait to go on my phone after this and like be like, oh, you want to buy AI? Because they're listening to us talk.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, it'll probably pop up.
I mean, they are listening to us
they
talk.
they are literally listening
Yeah,
to us
like,
talk.
see what I did there? That was pretty good.
I saw. Did you see that, Dylan?
I did.
What do you think of that? How smooth?
It was
From-
pretty smooth.
Really?
Yeah, I'm smooth like
Buttery
that.
smooth.
I don't know if about butter. Maybe like kind of stiff margarine, but like.
Wow, that was a description. That was a description.
Is there anything else we'd like to discuss, gentlemen?
No, man, this is your guys' podcast.
Are you sure, Dylan? This is your last time
This
to
is
ever
your
speak on
last-
this
This is the last
podcast.
time?
Speak
This is
now
it?
or forever hold your peace.
Yeah, what he said.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
give us
know.
some closing thoughts, Dylan.
Some closing thoughts.
Yeah, wrap it up.
Yeah, wrap it up. Wrap it up.
You know, I think we're in an ever-changing landscape with AI and everything, but
Beast.
I think the more we embrace it, the more positive we can, I don't know, come away with.
That was pretty poetic.
That's pretty cool.
Look
Yeah,
at that.
I like that.
I wish I
Alright,
could
well-
speak like that.
Thanks for watching.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you
Thanks
for
for
watching.
having me on.
Thanks for coming.
Oh, should we thank
appreciate
him?
Your presence.
I am happy he came.
Thank you.
Is he a better guest? Yo, who said
Hey,
that? Who said
guys,
that? Who said
Go
I'm
in
that?
no
the
paper-
comments
I'm no paper
below.
expert.
Who is a better guest, the music or the collections expert or the paper expert?
I'd say he's music.
Put a poll up.
He
No,
knows
we're saying
stuff about
collection
music.
expert.
Collection. Alright.
It's funnier.
Gosh.
It's like the collections expert.
Yeah, I see what you're
It's
saying.
goofier,
I got it.
think, Yeah.
All right, that's a wrap.
Thanks, guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and check us out next week.
Wow. Nice.